Hi ladies, and welcome to this week's episode of Tuesdays with Stacy. I'm Stacy Latta. For those of you who are new here, I am a body confidence coach for women and children, and I help boost body confidence through becoming aware of our thoughts and our eating habits. This is where we talk about simple ways to improve your life, and on this week's episode, I want to talk about coping strategies, and one coping strategy in particular that has a lot of shame wrapped around it. So if you are someone who uses food as a way to cope, then I need you to stop feeling guilty and ashamed for this. And the reason I need you to stop feeling guilty and ashamed for using food as a way to cope when things are feeling really heavy on your heart is because there is a part of you that was strong enough to find a way to help you survive pain, grief, stress. And this part of you deserves compassion, not criticism. When we develop coping strategies, especially this coping strategy where we eat to numb our emotions or eat to help us feel better, it means that in this time we need comfort and not control. So I want you to take a minute to thank this part of yourself that was strong enough to find a way to help you survive these really difficult times, and to show yourself compassion, because this is a form of a strength and not a weakness. However, the reason we may feel shame around this is when the strategy that we've developed of eating is now causing us more pain than it is comfort. So if eating to ease the pain when your heart is feeling heavy is now causing you more pain, this is your body's gentle way of telling you that you've now outgrown this coping strategy. And it's time that we find a way to feed your needs instead of your emotions. So I have 3 simple ways that you can replace this coping strategy with new methods that are going to meet you where you are. And the first one is to move your body in a way that you enjoy. You can walk, run, dance, swim, cycle, anything that's going to get the heavy feelings moving through your body, because movement is one of the most underutilized antidepressants. It is such a simple yet powerful way to release feel-good chemicals and to help shift us from stagnation as we enter a new space physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. The second coping strategy that you can adopt is to create something new. Whether you craft, bake, journal, organize, whatever it may be that fills you with joy, because when we pour our energy into something we enjoy, we are releasing some of the heaviness within our heart and creating space for joy, love, and peace to enter our day. And the third coping strategy that I have for you is to feel your emotions instead of feeding them. So as you find yourself walking to the pantry on autopilot, pause and ask yourself, what am I actually feeling right now? And give this emotion a name. Am I feeling sad, angry, overwhelmed, bored? And once you have named that emotion, ask, what do I really need in this moment? Do I need compassion, rest, connection, closure? Whatever it may be, as long as you're bringing awareness to the emotion, this is what's going to break that cycle of feeding your emotions on autopilot. And when we allow ourselves to feel our feelings, they're able to move through our body and then be released. Instead of feeding the emotion and having it stay stuck within our body. Because when we are healing, we need to be able to feel and release. Because healing is not about judgment, it's about awareness, compassion, and choice. And every time you make the choice to listen to what your body actually needs and to meet this need, you are building and strengthening the trust and the safety within yourself. And this is so important because you are the only person who is going to experience every experience that you do throughout your life, making the relationship that you have with yourself and your body the most important relationship that you are ever going to nurture. I hope you found this insightful and empowering and have taken something useful away from today's video. I hope you join me next week in the next episode of Tuesdays with Stacey, Simple Ways to Improve Your Life. I'm rooting for your body confidence always. Take care and have a great week.